back to my channel. So today I'll be sharing with you ways that you can cope with your anxiety and stress. So the first time I felt like I had anxiety was last year, and I feel like stress and anxiety and depression are really closely linked. Whenever I'm overly stressed, I get a little bit anxious. If I get too anxious, I get a little bit depressed. So I feel like the main thing is to not get so stressed, because stress is really bad for your body. It can cause a lot of huge health problems. So today I'll be sharing with you ways that you can de-stress, and also if you have anxiety, how to cope with it, especially if you are new to it. So the first thing I recommend you to do if you're having a panic attack or feeling anxious outside or even at home is to do some breathing exercises to calm yourself down. When you're having a panic attack or feeling anxious, chances are your heartbeat will be really fast, and basically what breathing exercises do is that it helps to calm your heartbeat to like a normal pace so you don't feel so anxious. I feel like this was the fastest way for me to calm myself down, especially when I'm outside and it's hard to find some other sort of distractions. Just go to a quiet place, you can go to the toilet and just do some breathing exercises. There are a lot of different breathing exercises that you can find online. There are a lot of different combinations of it. There's like the 8-beat and 4-beat and 8-beat again combination. There are a lot, but I feel like there is one that I feel like is really helpful and has really helped me a lot. Whenever I'm feeling anxious, I will immediately do it because I just don't want it to develop into something more serious. So I'm not sure the name of the breathing exercise, but I'm going to try my best now to explain it to you guys. So basically what you do is you take your finger and then you cover one side of your nose. So let's just call this nostril A and this one B. So basically you cover A and then take in a really deep breath through B, and then just make sure you take it in really slowly and also fill up your entire lungs. So just go all the way until you feel like you cannot store any more oxygen in your lungs. So when you reach the point when your lungs are full, then just hold it there, like hold your breath and then count 2 seconds. So just count for 2 seconds. While you're counting, you can switch your hand, so you let go of A and then you cover B, and then when you breathe out with A. So basically you breathe in with B, breathe out with A, and then breathe in with A and then breathe out with B. So you basically like just switch sides. And every time before you breathe out, make sure you count 2 seconds. I feel like the 2 seconds pause is really important because it really helps to slow down your heartbeat a lot. So this one was really helpful for me. I felt like the other breathing exercises didn't actually work that well. One super important thing about breathing exercises is to concentrate on your breathing. If your mind is still thinking about what is triggering your anxiety or thinking about your anxiety, you're not gonna succeed in calming yourself down. You have to really force yourself to concentrate on your breathing. Just listen to your nose breathing in air. The second thing I would recommend you to do is to meditate, and this is more on helping you to de-stress and sort of to avoid getting anxiety and all the other weird stuff that comes with stress. So to me, meditation is a time for my whole entire body to rest and to relax and not think about other stuff, and just to relax and calm all my senses down. So first of all, what you need to do is to set up your meditation space. I'll dim the lights, so that would help my eyes to relax. Next, I'll play some soothing music. I feel like this is really important because I really enjoy listening to soothing music. I even play it at work to help myself de-stress and not be so tense at work. So there are a lot of soothing musics online. You can find them on YouTube, SoundCloud, Spotify, literally like everywhere. There are meditation music, anxiety music, stress music, concentration music, sleep music, a lot of different kinds of playlists you can find. So I'll link a couple of my favorites down below in the description box so you can check that out. And then next, what I'll do is to relax my sense of smell. So I would make the room smell good, and there are a lot of ways that you can incorporate smell into your room. You can use a humidifier with essential oils, you can burn some candles, you can use like a spray, you can even put on lotion with like soothing scent. Personally, I really like the candle option and also the humidifier option because I feel like the smell is more ongoing and it doesn't like fade away like lotion or a spray would. The scent I recommend is lavender because it has a calming effect, and if you have problems going to bed, I would recommend like chamomile because I feel like that is really light and soothing, and I feel like both, like the combination of both, really helps me to sleep a lot better. Last of all, make sure you're sitting in a comfortable place, do some breathing exercises, do not think about anything else, just concentrate on your breathing. It will really help you to soothe your entire body and make you feel really relaxed. The third thing I recommend you to do is to read some books. I feel like at this age of time, we're all just kind of glued to our electronics. Personally, I'm like that. I feel like I can never ever leave my phone, and my phone is constantly on my hand as of now because I'm filming. But yes, most of the time I'm definitely with my phone, and I'm not even sure what I'm doing with it. I'm just like scrolling through the same tweets again and again and again because there's not much update. I don't know, but I believe a lot of us are like that. We are glued to our electronics. So I feel like it's good to let your eyes take a break from the screen and transfer to something that is non-electronic, like a book. The reason why I chose to recommend to read a book because I feel like if you're reading a book that you like or a good book, it's very easy to sink into the book and just stop your brain from thinking about negative stuff. And I know that reading books aren't everyone's cup of tea, but there are so many books out there. I feel like there's definitely one that you would like. Like, there's definitely a type of book that you'll like. It doesn't even have to be a storybook. Like, you can find like inspirational books. You can find books that will help yourself to improve. You can find like cooking books, exercising books, dieting books, whatever. There are so many books out there. I'm really sure there's one that you would like. In general, I feel like reading books is a really great habit to cultivate because it's good for your knowledge, good for your brain, improves your language, and it's also kind of therapeutic, and it also distracts your mind from other things and also distracts you from your electronics. So you kind of give your eyes a break. The fourth thing I would recommend you to do, of course, is to do some exercises, and I don't mean super intense exercises like cardio or running and stuff. You can do really light exercises like brisk walking or like a light jog or even go hiking. Personally, I feel like hiking is the best option because you're technically just walking, but you're out in the greenery, so there are a lot of greens around you, there are a lot of fresh air around you. Seriously, so much more refreshing. You can smell like the trees and everything, especially if you're like me. You are working in an office and you're just constantly stuck in that air-conditioned like cube. Like, how boring is that? So I feel like going outdoors is really refreshing, and what's more good about it is that you're actually exercising, and exercises helps to reduce stress and also anxiety. So it is very important to do some exercises. You can even go with your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and you can just chat along the way, you know, build up some relationship. I feel like it's great. The fifth thing I recommend you to do is to distract yourself, and that's pretty common sense because it's basically distracting yourself from overthinking and thinking about your heart beating so fast and everything. It basically distracts your mind to something else so you don't feel so anxious. And personally, I feel like the easiest way to distract myself is to watch videos, and obviously we have YouTube, so access to videos is not an issue. So I would recommend watching videos that you like. Personally, I really like to watch funny videos when I'm feeling anxious because I feel like when I watch a funny video and I laugh, it really makes a huge impact. I feel like laughter cures a lot of things, so it makes me feel happier when I laugh. So I really recommend watching like funny videos instead of like maybe like beauty videos and stuff. And there are a lot of YouTube channels that are dedicated to making funny videos. There are like prank videos and everything, so just go find like some funny channels. If you can't find any funny videos, just search for funny videos, and I'm sure there are a lot. Of course, if you're not the kind who watches a lot of videos, or maybe you don't have like internet access, you can just do something else like painting your nails, or playing a game, or doing your favorite spots, or sing a song. Do anything, just distract yourself from all the negative thoughts and all the unhappy stuff, and just try and make yourself happy. Last but not least, I recommend you to talk to someone about it. If you're having anxiety, it's gonna be a little bit hard for you to cope on it on your own. It's really important to have some moral support from your family or your friends. If for any reasons you feel like it's difficult to talk to someone you're close with, like your family or your friends, like maybe you feel embarrassed about it, or you feel like they'll never understand how it feels, it's totally understandable, because for a period of time I also felt the same thing. I felt like embarrassed, and I didn't want my parents to get worried about me, so I didn't actually tell them about my condition. I just went to see the doctor on my own and stuff, but I feel like it's really important to tell someone about it, because you're gonna be struggling if you don't, and it's gonna be really hard for you to keep everything to yourself and try to settle things on your own. So like I said, if you don't feel comfortable talking to someone you're close with, you can definitely go find a stranger to talk to. There are a lot of hotlines available. You can just call and there will be a volunteer to talk to you. I called once. It wasn't for my anxiety. It was many years ago. I was feeling really upset, and I felt like I needed to talk to someone about something that I was embarrassed about, so I just called. And basically what they do, they just listen to you. They don't give like super a lot of advices, and they don't talk a lot, but what's important is that they really listen to you. So when I first have anxiety, I actually downloaded this app, and I'm not going to promote it here or tell you the actual name of the app, because I actually deleted it because I felt like every time I see the app on my phone, it just kind of reminds me that I have anxiety, so I didn't really like it, so I deleted the app. But I'm just going to tell you that there is this app that you can actually chat with other people around the world who has anxiety. So if you feel like you don't want to talk to someone you're close with about your anxiety because you feel like they will never get how it feels like, you can try the app if you think like it will work out for you. Other than people who are struggling, there are also a lot of volunteers who had anxiety, so they know how it feels, and they also give you advices and stuff, so you can talk to them. There are options. You can talk in a group chat, or you can talk to like a volunteer on its own. It really depends on how you feel about talking to other people about it. So I'm just sharing with you that there is this app if you don't mind to talk to other people about it. Obviously you don't use your real identity, you get like a random nickname. You don't even get to choose the nickname, they just give it to you. So that's all for today's video. I honestly hope you guys find this video helpful, and if you have any questions for me about my anxiety or any other things that I didn't touch on in this video, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will reply to you. So that is all. I will see you very soon in my next video. Bye!